Well, hello everybody, thank you for joining us for what we hope will be an intriguing group stage game, and it is first against second. Two teams with the same objective, and that is to make sure that they will still be here once the competition resumes under a different format, one that is far less forgiving than now. This, no doubt, a game of the utmost importance, not so much for the final outcome in this group, but potentially who meets whom when that time comes around. And that is something that both of these sides are only too well aware of, with those finishing top getting what is usually a more comfortable draw. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And we're underway. Belotti. Pereira. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Goes for goal! It's good distance on it. Driving on, a real charge here. So who's he picking out? And he's there to clear it. And the ball's come loose. Up he gets! They score! The breakthrough strike. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
He gets past his man. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Ball's loose, who's getting there? A real chance to break. Get a throw in. Gets on the... tries a shot! In it goes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well positioned to make that interception. Maxi Rodriguez tries to get it forward quickly. Can he find... Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
And the whistle goes for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're already back underway here. Looking to break out here. Batistuta. Maradona. Has a pop! They've done it! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Belotti. Pereira. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. That's been drilled forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Gets it back.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Ball through needs to be good here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Chance! It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, better late than never, Peter, although it may not apply in this case after a hat-trick.
Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, he really got hold of that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Müller. Out to the left it goes. Tries to stroke it through. 4 extra minutes added on. Forward it goes. A heavy challenge. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The ball stands firm, and it's bounced out. And that's that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. We do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
We have already started here. With a delicate ball, dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Forward it goes. Moreno, good challenge, he just stood firm. Let us put a stop to that. Just brushed off the ball there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Nicely measured pass. Well read, he sorted that out. And he's there to hoof it away.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Driving on, he could shoot here. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Hoists it forward. Gets up to head it! And that's been levered clear. Pope. That's been drilled forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's been taken straight back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Gets into a dangerous position. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Pope. They continue each to cancel the other out. Pope. Tries to locate someone up front. Danger averted for now. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. June, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Played out to the right. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's hoisted clear. Gets on the end of it. And he's straight offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's going to be a double change then. Gets it upfield. Has a hit! Just off target.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Gets away from it. He's had a go! It's there!
And what a signal that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Tries to stroke it through, cuts it out.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Rain starting to fall here. He's gone for it! And it's played forward. And that will be the final act. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and the lesson dealt.
Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Goes for goal! It's there! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Oh,
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was square and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, they can break here. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Nice touch. Oh, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Here's the up to meet it. No mistake. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Over to the left. He's had a shot! Dashing forward at pace. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Sand. Throws it out to the flank. Chooses to go back. And this was gone, presumably for offside. First 45 minutes are up. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. He's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It's broken loose. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Gets good distance on it. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Has a pop! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's on a... has a hit! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He's played him through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hoists it forward. And the weighted pass. Gerson. He's got options out wide. He's got away. Hits it first time. And somehow he managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Vidic. That is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's nice. Big chance! Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. So that's it. It is all over. Decent win by a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And it goes to show that when the motivation and tactics are right, anything is achievable. Thoroughly impressed with this.
Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. Truly is quite a sight to behold here, the Mineral, amongst the largest stadia in this part of the world. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's down to business here. Floats one over. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward, and the counter is on. Sanchez. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Crunching tackle. Just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's gone for it! And he's done it! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Gets away from his opponent. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now the counter. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. Defenders on the back foot. Martin. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Lobs it in gently. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Sanchez. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, they could break here. It'll be a throw-in. It's a decent ball. Chance! Oh, in for the follow-up! And in it goes! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He's going after it. And it's played forward. Breaks on here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, the ball's come loose, and Sanchez! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, you knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
How about a shot? And a shot! That could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Forward it goes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Oh, he's not going to get that. Towering header! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Looks to clip it forward. And he's there to cut it out. Clears it out of harm's way. And that's that. A fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think
Hello, welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some, at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Robinho. It has to be Robinho, the man who always plays with a smile on his face, full of tricks and deceptions, and a real crowd pleaser. He has the talent to sway this one.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Real chance! No, not quite.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Done very well to intervene. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's played forward. Robinho plays it long. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Has he found his man? Ball's out on the left now. Hits one! Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Robinho. Robinho goes long. Hoists it forward. Pella. He's left his man. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And there's a long ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Floats one over. Here's the through ball. He's got the ball. He's got the space. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. And now they can launch a counter. He's pinged one through here. Robinho. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Well weighted. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Goes for the cross. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Cuts it out. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? He's had that put on a plate. He's gone for it. Back of the net.
Well, what a signal that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back. We're talking about drama.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
And that has put paid to that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Not offside that time. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Gets on the end of it. Has a hit! This could fall anywhere. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. We are, of course, at the Estadio São Januário in Zona Norte of Rio, known colloquially as the Caldeirão, the big cauldron, as it offers a very intimidating matchday atmosphere, everything so close to the pitch. We're underway. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Gets it into the middle. Away from immediate danger. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Deftly done. That intervention was very necessary. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, what a... He's had a shot! And out to safety. It into the area, and a shot! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward it goes. Beautifully done. And it's hoisted clear. And the finish! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He's had that, has a hit! Well, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He's on his way, hits one! Back of the net! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised.
And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Already up and running for the second half. Turns and goes for goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Floats one over. Cleared away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Good take, and he's had a look.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Hits one! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He'll fancy himself from here. Going for goal! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Tries lifting it over. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Chooses to go back. Goes for goal!
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Clears it out of harm's way. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, that's a waste. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Danger averted for now. And that's that. Now Manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Well, hello and welcome to all of you who have joined us for what we hope will be one of those unmissable games. Certainly it is just about as exciting as it could get in the pre-knockout stage of this competition, a clash of the current table toppers. Both have firm expectations of getting through to play those high-profile opponents when the competition resumes. I guess the permutations, the combinations as to who is finishing where in the other groups must to a small extent be in their heads. But this isn't time to be thinking too far ahead. It is about dealing with the here and now as this expectant crowd make a terrific noise, demanding a game that fits the occasion and all of the talent on show. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So it's down to business here. Cuts it out. Maradona. Riquelme. And the finish! There it is!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on. This could be rather exciting.
Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Going through. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. And back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's a brilliant interception. Maradona. Good ball. Gets into some space. Timely intervention. Could try cutting inside here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gets up to head it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Riquelme coached through there. Right through the middle. Now can he goes for goal? He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
The action is back on the way.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Shoots to shoot! No mistake! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Tries the cross. That's too far for anyone. There's the shot at goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Battles to win it back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Knocks it away. This is gone, that's a foul.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's trying the shot.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. What an adventurous run from a defender. Diving header! And in it goes! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it long. Could have here their final chance. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and
goes for it! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a match. What a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. The end of the game. Reflections. Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. We do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started. Plays it out to the flank. He gets past his man. Shoots! And he's done it!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And they've been caught. He's tried one. And another time.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well played, he saw that coming. Defender's on the back foot. It's Salas! Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Deftly done. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries one! And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close sport half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Well positioned to make that interception. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? And help's available out wide. Oh, sweet feet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Fine. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Defending of the desperate variety. Tried that time. Gets it upfield. Tries lifting it over. Quick glance and goes for goal! In it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Gets into a dangerous position. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield.
Diving header! He has done it! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Goes direct to the front line. And that is that. Now, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. The final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.